to my YouTube channel. So today is day 2 of the Osun tour. Yes, so right now I am in OAU, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife, and I wanted to see the Natural History Museum, and I am outside the museum right now. As you can see, it's an awesome building. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So we're going to go inside. So whatever it is, I'm going to take you through this journey with me as always, and stay tuned. Sit down tight and don't forget to click on that subscribe button. Let's go on this adventure together. Oh, I'm still with Dami. Yeah, so I said I'm here with Dami, and this is Dami.
Hi guys,
Yes.
My name is Dami and I'm here with Vera.
Yeah, of course she's with me, and we're having so much fun. So right now we're about stepping into the museum. You can see the structure is so awesome. I'm just super excited actually, so let's go.
It's 900.
Okay, 900. That's 500 naira for taking pictures. Then to 200 as we are 2 adults.
Exactly, you get the picture.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome.
So these are the entrance fees. For students, you pay 100 naira. For adults, 200 naira. Entrance fee for foreigners, 500. Taking of photographs per individual, 500. And taking of photographs per corporate body, 2,000. I wanted you to see this so that you know before heading out here. Yeah, which is very important. Please, sir, can I know your name?
R.A. Ayuba. Mr. R.A. Ayuba.
Mr. R.A. Ayuba.
Yeah, one of
That's so nice.
technical staff in this museum. Okay,
We
so
encourage people to visit places that we've visited. So people see the pictures we've taken like from here, and they are motivated to come down here.
okay, so you can come. You know, this is a natural history museum.
Yes, sir.
You know, the museum is a conservation center. Well, when we mean conservation, means that, you know, the way of we used to preserve, prevent
Yes.
our cultural and natural materials from being going to extinction. Yeah. And the museum, this natural history is formerly under science as at 70.
Okay.
It was 92, we are separate as
In
an
1992.
92,
Yes.
we separate as an institute.
Okay, sir.
And the place is divided into different sections.
Yeah.
The first section is where we see the rocks and the minerals. These are the minerals and rocks. So when you know the place where we see the rocks and minerals, we call that section geology section of the place. Geology.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when moving around, there's some preserved something we call it paleontology. Paleontology are those animals that have died for millions of years. You know, when excavating, the animal has been turned into semi-rocks. So, you know, when we say semi-rock, it's different from rock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is what I'm explaining. We have an expression there.
Okay.
That is paleontology material. When you get there, I will explain to you. Then, two, when you move around, we see the insect and butterfly preserved naturally. We call that section entomology section. We have where we see the plants for botany. We have a place where we see the part of animals, and so that is for zoology. We have a place, we have another very important section. We call that section Taxidermy. Taxidermy.
D-E-R-M-Y.
Yeah.
Does it have to do with the skin?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that when you say taxidermy, taxidermy means the way of preserving skin.
Okay, yeah.
To make animal or bird look natural.
Okay.
We open the skin of animal. We preserve the skin.
Yes.
Then we use another thing to replace the body. We use this POP for casting and molding. Then you cover with the skin. That's the sample there. So when you go around, we see more. You use the skin to cover what you
Cover the
eat.
body.
Yes. And there's two methods of preservation. We have wet and dry. That wet is comprised of 10% formalin, 90% water. So we put the animal there so that to restore their body to be fresh.
Okay.
Then the dry one are this animal that you have seen there. So that's just it. And then there are 3 ways of getting what we have here. The way of acquiring them. So we used to travel for collection anywhere in the country. Then we purchase and people donate.
Okay, people donate the animals.
Anything, any exhibition. Either it will be animal, it will be rocks, it will be minerals. Then the person who donated, the name will be put in there from where I collected it and the date.
Okay.
That's just it. So that's it. So we are running some courses there on diploma in conservation science and tourism. Then we are doing PhD, master in biodiversity on plants and animal and everything. That's just it.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay. So we can go around.
I can go around. Yeah, so you have to go around like this.
Okay.
Then you go up, you have animal there. Then there's a door there. Okay. You just go down straight. You see, you have a gallery comprised of a skeleton.
This Natural History Museum is named after the A.G. Leventis Foundation, chaired by Mr. Anastasius Paul Leventis, who was behind the grant of £468,000 that enabled the completion of this Natural History Museum, which was abandoned for 32 years.
This A.G. Leventis Foundation that helped us to complete it.
Okay.
You know the A.G. Leventis, they have interest in conservation.
Okay.
And they have interest in bird conservation.
Okay.
So that is why they have to sponsor us to finish the roofing and everything.
The building is really beautiful.
And has been abandoned for years, 32 years.
Wow.
Even though people don't know that there's house there by then. So it's one of our professors there writes to A.G. Leventis, then they give us money by then.
Okay.
To finish, so we can read it there.
Okay. £468,000. This is the paleontology section where animals that have turned into semi-rocks are being exhibited. Exhibited here is a crocodile's head and a Nigerian giant turtle. Mr. Ayuba explained that all these tiny semi-rocks beside the Nigerian giant turtle are still part of it, but they were broken during excavation. He also explains further on how these semi-rocks are formed.
What I say is that, when the animal has been died for a year, buried itself.
Yes.
And use falsifiers. We falsify it inside the ground.
Yes.
From there, we change to semi-rock.
Turns to semi-rock.
After spend millions of years.
This is the entomology section. Entomology is basically the study of insects. These insects exhibited here were killed using chloroform. The insects die after inhaling the chloroform and are being dried naturally or inside an oven. All the butterflies here were collected inside the university campus. Just take a look at how beautiful they are.
This Natural History Museum in OAU is the first of its kind in this West Africa. Established in 1971. 71-72 academic year.
Okay.
So from the biological garden, then separated and come as this is an institute. And I've been staying for this place just for 37 years.
37 years. Wow.
1984.
1984. That's so beautiful. Other things exhibited here include the natural habitat of termites, some artworks donated by the Department of Fine Arts, common chewing sticks in Yoruba land, and the Luwo potsheard pavement.
So, when you say Luwo,
okay,
the word Luwo is once a lady king in this level.
Okay.
When the woman wants to visit any place, anywhere the woman going to be visited and where the woman going to be stepping, you have to make it like this for her. That will be to represent red carpet or tiles in the olden days.
Okay.
You know, when the woman so wicked to the extent when most of our servants offended her, she just asked them to be constructing this thing to everywhere. You know, when you go to some area in Ife, you find this thing. When you find the smooth one, it means the one the woman walked
on.
Then you see the one that is not smooth, that's served for the punishment.
I also saw a stone hand axe for the first time. Mr. Yuba explains that the axe was held at the base and was used back in the day.
This is another story. They said there's a bead technology in Ife in 9th century. Then the woman doing the work by then, they call it Olokun. And she's the wife of Odudua. So to show the evidence that there is a bead technology in Ife, these are the 3 tools used by them. You know, they use when the, you know that beads, they're like a mineral.
Yes.
Then they put it inside this pot, they will heat it.
Okay.
Then they use this one for grinding it.
Okay, grinding stone.
Then they use this one for making shape. How they want the beads to be. So these are the tools for making this.
Okay. Apart from displaying the equipment used for bead making in the olden days, some of the Yoruba indigenous beads were also displayed.
I see this are the animal preserved in the taxidermy method.
Okay.
You know the taxidermy that, you know, as I told you, opening the skin, preserve the skin, use another thing to replace the structure of the animal, then cover with that skin. That is taxidermy.
Cover it back with the skin.
Yeah.
These are some of the animals that have been preserved using the taxidermy method. You can see an ostrich, a duck, and I don't know what this other animal is, but you get the point. He also mentioned there are other animals upstairs.
Python. And lioness, corpse.
Okay.
That and dentition.
Dentition.
Different, so skull of different animals. You can see for the human being, skull of human being.
Wow.
This for the monkey, baboons. This for the horse.
Oh, yes.
And for different animals.
Okay. We're currently at the calabash section where items gotten from the calabash tree are being exhibited. So how about the big one?
Which one? This one, they use it for selling something. They will slash into 2. Then they will use it for selling, they call it Iru.
Oh, yes, Lucas beans.
They use it for selling because they use it for selling many things like that.
Okay, wood.
All these things, there are different types of wood throughout the world.
Yes.
All these samples, they are trying to let us know all what you can get from wood. Rope, matches, and so on. This is all what they indicate to show what you can get from this wood.
Yes. So we are done with touring downstairs. Right now we are going upstairs to see other things. I heard there are skeletons there, but I mean, we're going to see it together. Yes. So I was just told that there is baboon, python, lion cubs, and all that. So we're just basically going to see them together. Fishes.
Most of them are collected from the Kanjida.
Okay, Kanjida.
Most of them are collected in this local area.
Okay.
You can see that is a wet method preservation.
Are there any chemicals inside these jars?
Say we have 10% formalin.
Formalin, oh yes,
yes. 90% water.
Water, okay.
10%
formalin and 90% water.
This is
oh, that's a snake.
Yeah, this is a reptile and avian. Those animals that are crawling.
Yes.
That's their own percentage. This is eagle.
An eagle, yes.
And the cobra.
Okay.
So they are showing us that this eagle can kill
Bird
cobra.
of prey, yes, it can eat a cobra. Okay.
So this is a lioness.
Okay.
This is called. This is family of lion.
Okay.
You know this head, the head of cow, indicates that when the family of lion capture a cow, this will be their remnants.
This Indian python was donated by the University of Ibadan Zoological Garden after it died.
When the animal died in early 90s, donated to us there. Since that 90, we preserve it like this.
University of Ibadan Zoological Garden?
Yes.
Okay.
Around 91, 92, donated to us there. Since then, we preserve it like this.
So what is used to preserve it to still have its skin like this?
I know when opening the skin, you have to be careful. After opening the skin, you used to make sure that all the flesh, everything will be clear there. Then the skin will be dry. it will be easy to bend anyhow you want it.
Okay.
So then we use POP for casting the body, then mold it, then use that skin to cover it. So look natural. You can see all the leaf, they are casted, they are not real one. All that big leaf.
Okay.
That big leaf that they are casted. Can you see the blade?
Yes.
The blade shows that
It looks, yes.
that when you have been broken.
It looks like a real leaf.
Okay.
So this is my tour guide, Mr. R.A. Ayuba, and he has been taking me around. He is so knowledgeable about everything in this museum, and he mentioned that he also takes people on tours to different places in Osun State that you would love to see, the Moremi statue, Ooni of Ife's palace, and everything. He has really been helpful. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So right now we are moving to the skeleton gallery, as you can see here. So we're heading there right now.
Now this is chimpanzee.
Okay.
You know, all these animals that they are the animal with backbones. You can see.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. And the same thing with all these crocodiles.
This looks like a monkey.
It's a chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee.
You
Okay.
can see the structure.
Primates. Okay.
You know, all animals here. There are those animals that lives in ground, also all
Lives
live
in
on
water.
water. Yeah.
Yes. Kangaroo.
Also, it's an vertebrate animal. And this is pangolin.
Okay.
You know, pangolin and this
Pangolin.
animal, they are those animals that they are hand-eater animals. Hand-eaters. When they pull out their tongue, you know, millions of ants will just come. Naturally, I don't expect. Millions. When they just put out, look at it.
Ants will come.
They come in millions. They swallow it. That's the food.
Wow.
Of this, the same thing with this giant one.
Okay.
You know that ostrich you saw that?
Yes.
The skeleton for it. You know what I told you about that? The museum.
You said this ostrich hair is the one we saw downstairs. This
yeah,
is the skeleton.
Yeah, this skeleton.
Okay.
So, you know, as I told you that museum here, our work is to prevent, protect our cultural material from being going to extinction. And at the same time, the conservation place, we don't need to waste something. As time goes on, there will be a time that we cannot do this type of animal again.
Yes.
You can see during the time of dinosaur, let's say there's a museum, we have seen the structure of that animal. That's why we are trying to prevent now. So,
And preserve it so that the future generation
they'll
can
be
still
seeing
see it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can, the same thing that the skeleton of that python, that the one you saw.
The Indian python.
Yeah.
Indian python,
Yes.
the one at UI
Yeah,
Zoo.
yes.
Okay.
You know that one is too small. You know the African python is one of the bigger than,
Yes.
than like 3 or 4 times of this.
So this is the skeleton of the python.
The python.
Did you see the python?
Yes, I saw it. Does it take a longer time before it dries?
It takes a longer time.
So before you know.
Before it become like that. You know there are many processes before we preserve the skin. Put some chemical open and open, we remove the one and then another before we prepare the habitat. So it takes a long time to cook. I think only one exhibition. It takes at times years.
Wow.
So you know we are formally in Nigeria. We are using one laboratory. So then this is the main building. This building has been abandoned for 32 years. This is when one of our professors, I took the pictures there.
Yes.
Went to the Leventis to the university, then released the money for roofing and everything. What is 71, 72 academic year? 72.
72 academic.
And by then, we are under biological garden. Then it was 92 that we separate as an institute. Okay. So then we have our own autonomy. So, you know when we talk of an institute, it's bigger than department. Skeleton of camel. It's an Arabian female camel.
Okay. Arabian.
You can see it. That one. Okay. So very good to take this.
Yes.
Yes, I know that I told you. They are still good.
You said the mission, you said you traveled
Go on, put it.
So you said this is a skull of
Skull of
elephant.
yeah.
Okay.
Head of elephant. And this is the leg.
Okay.
And this is the part of the body, the scapula.
Okay. Also exhibited here are skulls of different birds and animals. Apart from the skulls, you can also see horns of different types of animals hung on the ceiling. The guide also gave vital information for those who would love to visit the museum as a group.
Come with a group of people.
Yes, sir.
There's a protocol.
Okay.
You have to write a letter. The time you are coming, group of people that are coming.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
So always to do the paper for you. Because if you don't have that paper, you cannot enter. When you bring a big vehicle. So, and if an adult want to come, it's 200.
Yes.
I think you have snapped it here.
Yes.
Okay. So this is vehicle I'm talking about. This vehicle, there are two.
Yes.
Queen Elizabeth have one, and the Ooni of Ife.
Oh, it's a Rolls
You can see
Royce.
Rolls Royce. WF. Very good. So this is considered.
I swear.
Wow. This key is huge, oh. Rolls Royce. I'm sure it must have been so expensive back then. Of course.
They said
For only two people to own it.
So this is the one for the Ooni that donated to the Natural History Museum. So that's going to be exhibited to their gallery very soon. Because you have some money to spend on it. The image of the man, you want to put it there.
Okay.
So, and then the photograph of the man, just put it around the exhibition.
What was the Ooni of Ife's name? The one that
By
owned
then,
the car? Yes.
Sir Oba Adesoji Aderemi, 1930 to 98.
Okay.
He used 50 years on tour. 50 years. Okay. Hope you will enjoy it very well.
Yes, I did. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Okay, guys, so we're done at the Museum of Natural History, Obafemi Awolowo University. Did I pronounce it correctly? Oh my God, I'm getting these names right. Ife, that's OAU. And it's been an awesome experience. It's been an awesome ride. We're shown different places. We're shown the skeleton gallery. We're shown some animals and everything, just as you heard the tour guide say. The tour guide was really, really helpful, and I recommend him for anyone coming to Osun State and wants to visit the museum. Yeah, so I learned a whole lot of stuff, and it's just beautiful to know that something beautiful like this is in Nigeria. Yeah, so I actually had fun. Whenever you come to Osun State, make sure you visit OAU, a Museum of Natural History. I mean, you're going to love it. The entrance fee for adults is 200 naira. I think I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, so it was really awesome, and I'm glad I came around. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the notification icon so that you get notified of my future videos. I mean, this trip is so awesome, and I'm glad that I'm loving it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, I'll see you in my next video.